7 science experiments straight out of fairy tales in English. Fairy tales have always been fascinating for people of all ages, and they often depict magic and fantastical elements that seem impossible in the real world. However, science can help us create similar magical experiences in real life. In this video, we will explore 7 science experiments straight out of fairy tales that are not only fun but also educational. From creating a magic potion to growing a crystal garden, these experiments will surely bring out the scientist in you. Science experiments. Fairy tales. Magic. Education. Fun. Welcome to our video on 7 science experiments straight out of fairy tales. In this video, we will explore some fascinating experiments that will transport you to a world of magic and wonder. Whether you are a young student or just someone who loves to experiment, these science activities will surely spark your imagination. So, let's get started and make some magic happen. Experiment 1, Magic Potion. In many fairy tales, we often see characters drinking magic potions that can solve all their problems. While we cannot create a real magic potion, we can create a similar effect using science. For this experiment, we will need some vegetable oil, water, food coloring, and Alka-Seltzer tablets. Fill a bottle with 3/4 of vegetable oil and 1/4 of water. Add a few drops of food coloring. Break an Alka-Seltzer tablet into small pieces and drop them into the bottle. Watch as the potion starts bubbling and changing colors, just like a magic potion. Experiment 2, Dancing Rice. In the story of Cinderella, we see the fairy godmother transforming a pumpkin into a carriage. While we cannot do that, we can create another magical effect using rice and vinegar. Take a clear glass and fill it with uncooked rice halfway. Pour some vinegar over the rice until it covers it completely. Wait for a few minutes, and you will see the rice start dancing and moving around. Experiment 3, Crystal Garden. In the story of Snow White, we see the evil queen asking for a mirror that can tell her who is the fairest of them all. While we cannot create a magical mirror, we can create a crystal garden that looks just as enchanting. Take a shallow dish and sprinkle some baking soda over it. In a separate bowl, mix some water, food coloring, and Epsom salt together. Pour this mixture over the baking soda in the dish. Leave the dish in a warm place and watch as the crystals grow and form a beautiful garden. Experiment 4, Magic Ink. In many fairy tales, we see messages being written in invisible ink that can only be seen under certain conditions. For this experiment, we will be making our own invisible ink using lemon juice. Take a piece of white paper and a cotton swab. Dip the cotton swab in lemon juice and write a message on the paper. Let the ink dry completely. To reveal the message, hold the paper up to a heat source, such as a light bulb or an iron. The lemon juice will turn brown and show the hidden message. Experiment 5, Lava Lamp. In the story of Aladdin, we see the genie emerging from a lamp to grant wishes. While we cannot create a real genie, we can create a lava lamp that looks just as mesmerizing. Take a clear plastic bottle and fill it with vegetable oil, leaving some space at the top. Add some water, food coloring, and Alka-Seltzer tablets to the bottle. Watch as the mixture starts bubbling and forming colorful blobs that remind us of a lava lamp. Experiment 6, Invisible Glass. In the story of the Invisible Man, we see a character who can turn invisible. While we cannot do that, we can create an illusion of invisibility using this experiment. Take a clear glass and fill it with corn syrup. Add a few drops of blue food coloring and stir until it's well mixed. Take a small object, such as a coin, and drop it into the glass. The object will appear to disappear, giving the illusion of invisible glass. Experiment 7, Flying Tea Bag. In the story of Peter Pan, we see characters who can fly using fairy dust. While we cannot fly using fairy dust, we can create a flying effect using a tea bag. Take a tea bag, remove the tag and staple, and unfold it so that it's flat. Cut a small triangle from one of the edges. Fold the tea bag into a triangle shape and staple the edges. Light a small candle and place the folded tea bag on top of it. Watch as the tea bag lifts up into the air, just like a flying carpet. That was it for our video on 7 science experiments straight out of fairy tales. We hope you enjoyed these magical experiments and had fun learning about science along the way. Science doesn't have to be boring, it can be as magical as a fairy tale. Don't forget to try these experiments at home with your friends and family. Until next time, stay curious and keep experimenting. Welcome to 7 science experiments straight out of fairy tales. In this video, we will explore some magical science activities that will transport you to a world of wonder. We will show you how to create a magic potion, make rice dance, grow a crystal garden, write with invisible ink, create a lava lamp, make invisible glass, and even make a tea bag fly. These experiments are not only fun but also educational and will inspire you to become a young scientist. So, grab your lab coat, put on your thinking cap, and let's get started. Thanks for watching.